Hi, Kurt Justice here from Kurt's Island Sports Shop today with our tech tip of the day. Got a couple hours this afternoon to get out and maybe do a little bit of crappie fishing, and I'm going to use some tip downs to help increase our odds by covering a little bit more distance. Now this particular one I'm using I like a lot. It's a Douglas Creek tip down from nearby. They make it out of cedar so it holds up real well. A little bit bigger than most, but as you can see, kind of an ingenious factor is they put the reel in such a way that the rod and reel won't fall out when it's being carried. All you gotta do is pull it out, set it down. Now if you're not familiar with the tip down, it's a system for you catching crappies, perch. You can catch walleyes and other fish on it, but the whole idea is that it's a lightly balanced rod and reel. It tips down real easy when the fish bites, gives that fish a chance to kind of run with a little bit, and by the time they get to the end of that run, they typically hook themselves when they come to the end of their rope.
Go.
So as we get ready to set our depth on our tip downs, we'll put the depth weight right on the hook. Leave our split shot a good 12, 14, 16 inches above your minnow. A lot of us use little tiny trebles, little 14, 16 trebles, kind of increases your odds. Take the peg out of the reel. This is your depth peg. So this little peg here will determine, you'll be able to lock in your depth using this. And we're just going to let this thing fall right to the bottom. When it gets to where we want it to be, and we'll reel up to the lines tight, right there, and then we'll peg our depth. And we'll reel over that peg, and that peg will always mark our depth for us, so we don't have to do that again. So in the meantime, if we get to catch a fish, we can reel it up, rebait our hook, and slide it right back down to the same depth without having to go through the whole process of setting the depth and using the depth weight again. Sometimes the fish are higher. Watch your locator while you're jig fishing. Sometimes those crappies are running 3-4 feet high, and you want to lift your bait up. You always want to be just a little bit higher than the crappies are running, because they'll come up from underneath the bait to grab it. Tail hook, I like the tail hook crappie minnows or rosy reds because they add a little extra wiggle to it, but lightly hooking them in the back also works. That's our tech tip for the day.